All right, we now have Bo Nix at the podium. Our first question is from Justin Lee.
Hey, Bo, I think at the end there, I saw you go get the game ball and carry it into the locker room with you. What does this win mean to you?
Oh, yeah, that wasn't for me. That was for Coach Malzahn. Obviously, he is a big birthday week this week, and so we just thought that that'd be good for him. Obviously, he put that on the field today, and that was all him.
What does beating LSU mean to you?
Huge. I mean, they're the defending national champions, and you don't get bad in 1 year, that's for sure. And so they were a really good team, and we just played really good, and they had some great players, and we just attacked them in different ways, and it was just fun. We had a blast out there, and I had a great time being out there with my teammates and enjoying the win.
Next question is from Jason Caldwell.
Bo, you guys have talked about it as an offense, starting to feel like, hey, this thing is starting to come together. You know, when did you feel it? Did you feel it even at South Carolina, even though you had those turnovers? Did you feel it kind of start to kind of feel like it was moving in the right direction?
Yeah, we showed a glimpse of it and against Kentucky, and then obviously we kind of got slowed down against Georgia and had to regroup against Arkansas, and it was pouring down rain, so we couldn't really do much. And then South Carolina, we moved the ball really well, and we had 3 turnovers. And then the last 2 games, we've played really, really dominant and controlled the ball. And I think that at the end of the day, that's important, is just limiting turnovers and running the ball. And that's what we've done the past 2 weeks, and we've responded really well.
Next question is from Rex Castillo.
Hey, Bo, congrats on the win. I know that these past 2 wins against Arkansas and Ole Miss, maybe some of us in the media said, like, you know, maybe a certain call goes one way or the other, but did it feel good to have just a dominant win and really have the game in control in the third quarter?
Absolutely. We talked all week. It was like, can we just not have a close game one of these weeks? And that's what we got today. I mean, defense, they held them to like 30-something yards rushing, and that's incredible. And so our defense really came to play today. They caused a lot of turnovers, had a fumble for a touchdown, gave us great field position, and they just were excited, and they were running around hitting people today, and they did a great job. And so they set us up for success, and that was because we all came to play and we played together, and they allowed us to beat them pretty bad. Our defense did.
Next question is from David Pascal.
Hey, Bo, I know Gus just said, you know, y'all just got through playing 6 SEC games, but is there a part of you after a performance like this that you wish you could just turn around and keep going?
Yes and no. I think the confidence level was really big, just to play like that, and after last week and continue to play good and get better and better as a whole on offense. Our confidence is extremely high right now, but at the same time we got guys that, I mean, 6 straight SEC games are brutal, and for people who have never gone through that, it says a lot. And it's time for us to regroup. I think it'll really help us to recharge our batteries, and I think it'll be good for us.
Next question is from Brian Matthews.
Bo, thank you for speaking to us. Just what does this win mean to you guys, the players, the coaches, the Auburn football program, especially going into the off week?
It's huge. I think just the way we did it, and the team that we played, again, they were a really good team, and they obviously showed that last week, and they're coming off a national championship, and it just means a lot to us. It means a lot to the players, to the coaches, how hard we work, how much time we put in for it to come out like that. And this is just, like I've said several times this week, this is why you come to Auburn, to play in games like this, and this is why, I mean, like I said, this is why you come here, and it's just really exciting when you put something like that out on film or out on display, and when you play like that, and after you know that we've worked and worked and worked, and it finally coming together, and it's just a rewarding feeling, and not only for our players and coaches, but I think it's huge for Auburn, just to have a big win like that.
Thanks, Bo.
Thank you.
Next question is from Jason Caldwell.
Bo, what can you say about the improvement of your offensive line from week 1 to now? I mean, those guys have been dominating in the run game, and they continue to get better. You were sitting in a pocket again tonight. What do you have to say about those guys?
we've been saying all along it's just going to take some experience, and now they got 6 games under their belt, and they're really starting to show it. Coming in, we knew their talent. We knew they were very talented. We just knew we had to get them some reps and get them game-like situation and know that, hey, on this look, you got to do this. It's a little bit different in a real-life situation. We're starting to see many looks. About all of them you can see. We're communicating really well. And those guys, they've had the talent the whole entire time, and now the experience is just kicking in. And we're really seeing that, especially the last 2 weeks when we've run for 200-plus both games. That's huge when you can run the ball, especially for 200 yards. Coach Malzahn told us if we run the ball for 200 yards or more, we'll win the game. And sure enough, we did. And it's just great for their confidence. It's great. I'm excited. I'm happy for each and every one of them. They deserve all this, and they're battlers and they're hard workers. And they started off, like you said, just getting beat down and just, this, that, and the other. But they've responded great.
Got 2 more for Bo. The first one's from Nathan King.
Hey, Bo. Hey, you were able to convert a lot of first downs with your legs. How are you kind of feeling better in that area? Do you feel a lot faster? Do you feel like you're kind of seeing the openings better? How are you finding success scrambling like that?
I think a lot of it has to do with schemes and just get me an open field, open grass, and let me run. And at the same time, we do a good job of emptying out the box and spreading guys out to where there are running lanes in there. And when I have a chance to run, I just try to run out there and run fast and quick and be hard to tackle. And I do feel a lot different from last year to this year. Like I've grown and matured a lot, especially physically. Just knowing the right times to run, knowing the right times to pull it down, run, knowing the right times to sit in the pocket. From the outside looking in, there's times where you wish you would have sat in the pocket when you ran, and there's times where you should have ran when you sat in the pocket. But that's just part of being quarterback. And going back and watching it has just helped continue to learn, help me get better as a runner, but at the same time, just not trying to force it and run the ball when I can and run the ball fast and physical.
Our last question is from Josh Vitale.
Hey, Bo. Gus said that he thinks you're establishing yourself as one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC. What does that mean to hear that from your coach, and is that something that you believe?
I mean, that means a lot to me. Obviously, Coach Malzahn, he knows. We know each other. We've been together for now a year and a half, and we've played a lot of games, a lot of close games, a lot of blowouts. We've kind of seen it all and experienced it all, and he's just done a good job of putting confidence in me and continuing to just to build me up, encourage me. And when times are tough, he's always there for me. When times are good, he's always there for me. So he's the same guy all the time, and it means a lot for him to say that. And I just try to continue to play my best for Auburn. Whatever I have to do for Auburn to win the game, I'm willing to do. And the last few games, I've just felt calm and confident, and just try not to press too much, and just let the game come to me. And I feel like players around me are making plays, and that makes it a lot easier.
All right, Bo. Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.